Hello, today I'm going to give you my top 5 travel tips when visiting Scotland. So my first tip is to tip people. There's a bit of a misconception that here in the UK in general and in Scotland particularly that people don't tip. It's not true. We tip a lot. We tip waiters, we tip staff in hotels, restaurants, guides, anybody we feel that has done us a service. We normally give them a small tip. So don't be embarrassed. People are not going to be embarrassed by you giving them a tip. They're going to very much appreciate it. So to give tips doesn't need to be anything big. Just a little token gesture is always very much appreciated here in Scotland. Now, I'm not going to tell you about our weather, it's common sense for that, but I am going to tell you about driving on our roads. Now, Scotland has a lot of smaller roads with not a great deal of overtaking opportunities. So if you're hiring a car and driving through Scotland, keep moving. If you want to enjoy the views, pull over at a viewpoint. There's plenty parking spaces you can pull in at and take in the views. Don't hold up the traffic. There's a lot of commercial traffic, uses the same roads. They don't have many other options and they get very frustrated when following along behind a slow moving vehicle trying to take in the views around them. So just be a bit considerate. If you see there's a trail of traffic in your mirror, pull across, let it go past and then join on the end again. Keep the traffic moving. It's very much appreciated. As I say, we don't have a lot of roads and the ones we do get very congested in the summer especially. So my next tip is a money saving tip. Basically, if you're looking to buy whisky, don't buy it from any of the specialist shops or even the distilleries. Check out the supermarkets first. The supermarkets have a huge range of whiskies from all over Scotland, much cheaper than anywhere else. So check them out before buying from another distributor, specialist shop or a distillery itself. You'll save yourself a good bit of money. Now Scotland has its own notes, Scottish notes, its own money, currency. Now in England they will accept it in a lot of places. Every now and then someone might say they don't and you can't force it on them. It's the same here in Scotland. Sometimes people will present an Irish note and people in Scotland will not accept it as well. The only legal tender in the UK is Bank of England notes. So the Scottish and the Irish ones, strictly speaking, aren't legal tender, although they are used every day, everywhere in both Scotland and Ireland, and you'll find the majority of places in England accept them as well. Occasionally someone might refuse to. There's nothing you can do about that. You cannot force someone to take a note, so don't go threatening them, saying that you must accept this. Aren't you breaking the law if you don't? They are not. The only note that is legal tender in the UK is Bank of England notes. So lastly, I would say some advice on travelling around Scotland or the best way to see it. I think if you're staying in one place, for example Edinburgh, and you want to explore Edinburgh, I would use the local bus services. You get an unlimited day pass for £4, lets you go not just around Edinburgh but will also allow you to visit some of the surrounding towns as well. You can go out to Roslin, visit the chapel there, try and crack the Da Vinci Code or something, or out to somewhere like South Queensferry where the bridges are over the Forth, really beautifully lit up in the evenings, a nice place to have a stroll along the seafront, have a coffee overlooking the bridges as well. But if you want to see more of Scotland, then one of the tour guide companies I would recommend. There's a lot of them operating that do day trips that go anywhere in Scotland just about that you can get to in a day. You can see an awful lot. They will explain the history. They'll do regular comfort breaks, stops for photographs and things as well. And I think are really quite good value for money. If you want to, you can even book trips, I think up to about 8-9 days or more with some of these tour companies. or just do a day trip, go out and see the castles, see the lochs, explore a little bit, get a flavour of Scotland. So thanks for watching. I hope this has given you a few tips when coming over to Scotland, a few things to think about. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will try and answer them there, or perhaps if there's enough, I'll do another video addressing each of the issues. Please like and subscribe this video. Also check out my Facebook page, Dynamic Scotland, where I post photos from all over Scotland as well.